Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the MiscELENaeous podcast. I'm your host, Elena. It'd be weird if I wasn't. And this week, we have producer Madelyn.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, girl.
Hey,
Been
girl.
missing ya.
I know. Been a bit.
Been a bit. Listen, you sent me something on Instagram a while back that has truly, it is my new Roman Empire.
We all have to have one.
We have to have one. And honestly, I think what's fun about me is I do switch it up often. But this has taken over my mind for the past month, probably, actually.
Okay.
I think about it often.
So I ruined your life for a month.
I think you blessed me.
Okay.
It's a blessing.
See, okay, we're talking positive.
Yeah.
Positive. Yeah, we're going to ex-nay what I just said.
No, yeah.
Blessings.
Remember,
only.
you are everything all the time.
Thank you.
A blessing.
So are you.
Thank you. I love the way you lie.
That's not a
Just kidding. Okay, so I don't know if y'all listening have heard of this. I had not, but this has gone truly, I think it's gone even more viral since you first showed me about it. But there is this like Instagram, TikTok, viral, aesthetic, style-esque personality quiz. Are you a bunny? Are you a deer? Are you a fox? Or are you a cat?
Very interesting, first off.
So interesting, so vague. I don't know what to take from that.
Yeah.
So I'm no expert. Let's just head straight to the girl who made this up.
Yes, please. So I found have you before seen like aesthetics quizzes, like, you know, in terms of like fashion or how you look? Like there's a whole like, you know, cottagecore, academia, like all that different stuff.
Yeah. I actually came across that today. It was maybe the first time I saw cottagecore because it was like clean girl aesthetic, cottagecore. And I was like, I know I ain't cottagecore. I know that.
That's interesting that you only came across it today because that's been a thing for a bit.
For someone whose whole job is on social media, I'm out of touch. And then furthermore, like I should be a resource and I got this podcast. I don't know y'all heard about it. But honestly, like thank God for producer Madelyn and I guess the Gen Zers out there that keep me young.
Yeah.
Are you Gen Z or you're millennial?
So I'm...
Or are you cottagecore?
Yeah. I identify as cottagecore.
Perfect.
No, so the thing is like, I know it's stupid what I'm about to say, and people are going to be like, oh my gosh. There's a thing called zillennial, which are these people in between. And that's how I feel because I feel like I can relate with millennials and I feel like I can relate kind of to Gen Z. But now there's a whole new generation, which makes me feel hella old.
What are they called?
Alpha.
No.
Which is not...
Again, things I don't know, other people tell me about. I am millennial as hell. I definitely grew up with like a Nokia playing Snake. Like I think it's so evident when you look at me.
But
They're like, she played Snake.
Yeah, when I first met you, that was my first thought.
My first impression played Snake on a Nokia with a lightning bolt phone case, guys, just to really paint you a picture.
Absolutely.
So thank you for knowing the young people viral things.
Well, I also was going to say, too, is like, I feel like you know your style. Like, I feel like you know your branding for like a while now. And so it makes sense as to why maybe you're not like looking at like aesthetics that I choose today. It's like, I feel like you have
I'm
your
solid in the little like kind of funky, edgy, cowgirl girly vibe. Like I'm sexy.
Yeah.
I forgot an adjective.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not looking. I mean, I will say I jumped on the mob wife thing for a moment, but it was also incredibly convenient because the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo happened in the winter. So what was I going to wear? Fur.
Right. Yeah.
With my cowgirl boots.
Yeah.
So I did appreciate that little moment of a trend.
Well, I'm constantly up and down. Like, I know what I like. And then when I put it on my body, I'm like, not
different.
what I want.
Yeah.
So I'm still searching. So this may be good for me.
Yeah, maybe these quizzes will help you really nail down if you are cottagecore or other. What are other ones? I know mob wife, clean girl, cottagecore now.
There's the academia, like dark academia.
Oh, dark?
Then you have like gothic. And, all that different stuff. So
it's really like not much has changed. Like we've all had these like different trends for life, and now we're just kind of revamping them, giving them a new name, and talking about them endlessly on the internet, as if there weren't people dressed preppy and emo and,
Well, preppy
edgy
is
all in high school 20 years ago for me.
preppy is now called what is it called?
Couldn't, I wouldn't
Old
know.
money. Sorry.
Old money. Love that. That's technically my new hair color, guys. Is it dishwater blonde? Yeah. Does it sound better when you call it old money blonde? Yeah. Okay. But let's dive into this bunny, fox, deer, cat situation.
Yes.
I don't know why it has taken me over, but I love it. Okay, so I'm going to play all the video that Madelyn sent me. It's from this girl online at the Harley Jordan. I don't know if she made it up. I don't know if she saw it on TikTok, but she's going to give us a rundown of deer, fox, cat, bunny, and what that means.
One time I heard that all girls are either bunny pretty, cat pretty, deer pretty, or fox pretty. Bunny, cat, fox, deer. Yes. No explanation needed. Whatever you're assuming is correct. But I've realized a lot of people think they're a different animal than they are. And this is why sometimes we come off as fake. When you actually lean into your animals, it makes sense. So for years, I thought I was a fox. So I've overvalued those traits. Cunning, resourceful, intelligent. No, I'm a bunny. I painted a rainbow on my wall for fuck's sake. Bunny. But I've spent years masquerading as a fox. Thinking, my soul, I was a fox. So anyway, I guess welcome to my bunny era.
The thing about all this is like when I hear bunny, deer, cat, and fox, I already in my head, like when I'm thinking about celebrities or just people I know, I feel like I already have an idea of like what they look like, animal wise. The thing is I have no idea where I fall because fox, like, sure, I have some cunning stuff, but I don't think I look like a fox. Like, I don't feel like I have fox-like features.
Right. And I did a little bit more digging on this because she really leans into the traits of the person and kind of goes on to clarify, like, this isn't like a beauty standard thing. It's a get to know yourself thing.
Oh, okay.
But I did look up the trend just on the regular old internet, specifically from her. And there were discussions of the actual aesthetic that, like, a cat is dark hair, light eyes. Bunny is light hair, light eyes, like rounder face, softer features. A deer is like, dark hair, dark eyes, like long face. And then a fox is like, really sharp features, whatever. And so I was like, okay, so it seems to be that, like, you can interpret this however you would like. So, it's again, useless, but consuming me. Why? I don't know. There's not even a lot of clarity on what we're getting at, but we're going to keep getting at it.
There's parts of deer that are very much me, and then there's other ones where I'm like, that doesn't quite align, but that's what I think I'm going to get.
There's a good chance I'm a bunny. But again, you hear all of those things, and I'm like, I'm a dynamic bitch, okay? I am it all. Don't put me in a corner. Don't limit me. I'm a deer, I'm a fox, I'm a cat, and I'm a bunny, okay? Now, there's one more video that I liked where she kind of went into the, like, more depths of why she thinks that personality quizzes aren't, like, so entirely useless, as I've already called them once on this podcast, but still admittedly consumed by. And then she actually created a quiz, and I feel like we should take the quiz and find out what we are. I have already taken it twice.
Oh, okay.
And I have gotten 2 different answers.
Interesting. Well, okay. It's just like what you just said.
Exactly. And I think the quiz is like 10 questions long or something. And like maybe one day I feel a little more of this and one day I feel a little more of that. Some of the answers I'm like, I could pick all 4 of these. And this is, I would feel confident that that's who I am. So every online quiz is made up, guys.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not the one bursting that bubble in your life.
Yeah, someone just stops their car in the middle of the highway. They're like,
my whole life is a lie. I found out I was waffles when a BuzzFeed quiz in high school and it's not true.
I'm a pancake.
Okay. Anyway, devastating, I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's listen to this last video where she describes why she thinks they can be impactful and useful in your life, and then let's take the quiz. And then for those of you all listening at home, we'll toss the quiz up in like the show notes if you want to also participate. And then I would love to know what you are.
I mean, here's the thing. When we try to work on ourselves and be more introspective and reflective about who we are, often gets diminished as these little girly things we made up. Too touchy-feely, not important. Even woo-woo. Whatever it is, astrology, human design, the Enneagram, all cute little personality tests been using for hundreds of years. Understand who we are, how we work, and wow, communicate more effectively. What a concept. Because actually, my IQ doesn't change based on what I'm wearing. Our impact doesn't change when we say it softly. And our credibility doesn't change because we've used a more relatable example. Just saying.
So, I mean, you know, there's some truth in that, right?
Yeah.
For sure. If you feel like more connected to something and like that's the more authentic version of yourself when you lean into that, like I talk about it all the time, like your authenticity and your uniqueness is your superpower. And even if not everybody agrees with you, most people will at least respect your being authentic, you know, being yourself. Okay, let's take this quiz.
Woo-hoo!
I sent you the link if you want to also pull it up.
I have it here. I'm ready to go.
Okay, first question. Of my friends, I'm the A, mom of the group. I'm prepared and have snacks to go around. B, hurricane. I don't even know if I brought my keys, but I'm having a grand old time. C, voice of reason. I give them what they need, not what they want. D, one that sends an, quote, on my way text and then shows up an hour late with 5 outfit choices.
Okay.
Which one are you?
Out of these, I'm probably going to say mom of the group.
Okay.
Even though today I came in kind of like a hurricane, usually with my friends, I always try to make sure, like, how is everyone? You doing good? Do you need a Band-Aid? I have one. You know, give a hairbrush when you need one.
Yep. Yes, you've already taken care of me today. I'm like, damn it, Elena, you were not prepared. Who was? Producer Madelyn.
So I would say me. I'm that one. What about you?
I would say I'm probably the one that sends an on my way text and then shows up an hour late with 5 outfit choices. So.
But I mean, kind of iconic.
So iconic.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, next question. How do you make big life decisions? A, I message 12 friends for their opinion. I need to talk it out and feel my feelings. B, I've had this idea since lunch and I'm ready to go all in. C, I do tons of research, look at the decisions from many angles. Pros and cons lists are my thing. D, I'm decisive. LOL. I might discuss it, but I know what I want.
What did you answer?
So I feel like I message 12 friends and ask for their opinion, but it's not necessarily because I rely on the opinion of others. It's the latter half of this option being I need to talk it out and feel my feelings. I feel like even when I have something in my head and I'm confident in that feeling, or I can, if I talk through it, I will process out something different and like have a new kind of epiphany or revelation about it. So I'm a talker about things. Maybe not 12 friends, but like my mom, a couple of besties.
Yeah, that's me as well. Like the 12 is not correct, but needing to talk it out, like I have to do that or it'll eat me alive. So yeah. I completely agree.
I'm not like reliant on other people's opinions, but I do think that there's something so beautiful about the fact that someone else's brain that I respect and trust operates differently than me, and they might have a different angle or view or perspective that I haven't considered, and information is power. So the more I can talk through something and like see it a different way, I think the better prepared I am in situations.
I agree.
God, I'm so wise.
I'll put some music under there.
Yes. Okay, pick your ideal weekend vibe. A, all sunshine and outside time. B, a girls' night and a good conversation. C, a quiet night and a good book. D, a date night at a trendy restaurant. This is really tough because, again, I feel so limited. Like, why can't I enjoy outside and a good girls' night and a trendy date night? Like, I want it all in life.
Where's TV? Yeah,
where's specifically Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah.
I ain't reading no book. So I think this could have been maybe an element of how my results changed. Because I believe the first time I took the quiz, I chose a girls' night and a good conversation. I believe the second time I took the quiz, I chose all sunshine and outside time. And TBH, right now, I'm kind of leaning towards a trendy date night at a cool restaurant.
That's mine right now.
I'm going to choose that one today.
Goodness, we've 2 so far we've agreed on. It'll be interesting.
This is going to be interesting. All right, question 4. When you get mad, you A, stomp in adult. You have a little fire in you, but you get over it fairly quickly. B, are a little too confrontational, LOL. C, think of a witty comeback 4 hours later. D, pretend to take a deep breath like the emotional, intelligent angel you are, but stew in your thoughts for hours.
Dang. Okay.
This one is also very hard for me, and I think I chose something different the last 2 times. I believe the first time I said I was a little too confrontational, and the last time I took the quiz, I said pretend to take a deep breath and pretend to be emotionally intelligent, but stew in my thoughts. But that's because, again, I have done all of these things.
Same.
I've stomped an adult and got over it quick. I've been confrontational as hell, believe me. I've not handled a situation the way I wanted to and thought of a cooler way to do it later. And I've also pretended like I was fine and like let it consume me inside. And I really just based, I think, those off of the last thing.
Yeah.
So the last time I was feeling like when I was mad, I did the stewing and the pretending.
These are all situational.
It's so dependent. It truly is. So I don't know. What are you going to pick?
Okay, so it says when you get mad. So I'm going to think of like just objectively, if I'm truly mad, I'm usually more disappointed rather than mad most of the time. But I'd probably say I'm a little too confrontational.
I appreciate the fact that we're discussing this because I like your take. And I do think that maybe the last, like when I chose the stewing in my thoughts, I wasn't mad in that moment. I was frustrated. I was frustrated. When I'm mad, yeah, I'm you gonna hear about it.
Yeah, no, if I'm pissed and it's specifically about someone, I gotta start there. I can't just sit in it. So if I'm frustrated, I'll probably have the little fire, maybe talk it out to someone and be like, okay, I've cooled off. But if it's like mad, which I really can't think of many times where I've been so mad, but when I have been, I know that I've been up in people's business.
Yeah. Okay. I picked confrontational this round.
3 out of 3.
I know. Are we about to be the same animal?
Oh, no, that's fun.
Okay, so question 5. You call a friend out of the blue. Why did you call? A, I have tea. Prepare yourself. B, I'm driving home. How are you doing? Distract me. C, LOL, the weirdest thing just happened. D, I'm spiraling.
For me, I'm driving home. How are you doing? Distract me. That's probably mine.
Okay. Yeah, the first 3 speak to me. I'm not going to call you if I'm spiraling. I'm going to call my mom if I'm spiraling.
Yeah, same.
So I've done all 3. Like, I feel like it's more times than not I have tea or like a weird thing just happened, which could kind of be the same thing. So I'm going tea.
Nice. I have people call me about tea. I usually don't call people if I have tea.
I also come from a world of reality TV, so the amount of tea that I get about a wide range of people in my life may be more than the average human. So
makes sense.
That could be part of it, a very niche thing in my life. Okay, ready for question 6?
Yes.
At a soul level, I wish I had more. A, energy to juggle everything. B, freedom to reflect and find ease. C, time to focus on me. D, respect for what I bring to the table.
At a soul level.
I feel like the first I can't remember the second time. I know the first time I said energy to juggle everything. I think the second time, I also had someone with me when I was taking the quiz the second time. And so I think that, like they had an opinion every once in a while. And I know specifically on this question, when I was with this person, they were like, no, you need you need to have more respect for what you bring to the table. But I'm like, but if I had more energy to juggle it all, maybe I would have more respect for what I bring to the table.
Yeah.
Is kind of the way I see it. So I think I lean towards that personally still.
Okay. The thing is like I'm trying to really read these questions because my first thought is energy to juggle everything. But I don't think that's really what my soul wants.
Yeah.
I think that's more just like me as Madelyn. That's what I would like. And so
Again, glad we're discussing this.
I think at a soul level, I want more time. Just in general. Like I think I constantly when I'm in the midst of just feeling overwhelmed, I'm like, if I only had more time. So I think using the word at a soul level, I think I wish that I had more time to focus on me and my wants, needs, desires. So I'm going to choose that.
Maybe I'm going to change my answer based on your take. But then still, even now, I'm like, I wish that at a soul level, I wished I respected what I bring to the table.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I still don't even, but I'm going to do that one. I do think that at a soul level, but then I'm like, but do I even bring anything to the table?
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
And like, do I deserve to respect what the very few like minute things I bring to the table?
Absolutely.
Should I respect that?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm clicking that one.
Okay. Time to focus on.
All right. Question 7. How do you choose what to wear? A. Dopamine dressing is my love language. Don't tempt me with a reason to wear something fun. B. I choose clothes that are comfortable. If it allows me to go with the flow and add a little personality, I'm in. C. I keep up with the like-to-know-it girlies and am easily influenced into a new purchase. D. I keep it simple and classic. I know my best colors, neutrals and basics, please. What are you thinking?
Okay. Well, again, like I said at the beginning of this, I'm still I have an idea of what I look best in.
Okay.
And there's things where I'm like, I would love to branch out, but every time I branch out, it doesn't quite do what I want it to do. So I'm kind of in a spot right now where I'm just like, I feel like I have no clothes in my closet. I love the idea of dopamine dressing because like if I actually go out on occasion, I'm dressing to the full nines. Like
yes, queen.
I am not gonna, not do something fun. But most of the time I do keep it simple and classic. I know what colors, neutrals and basics is kind of what I do day to day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like instantly I know my answer. It's dopamine dressing. I say that as a little girly who's wearing a white sweatshirt that says on it, "Nobody cares about your podcast."
I didn't even read it.
So that doesn't seem to ring true today. But like when I go out, I call them my costumes. I'm like, I can't wait to put on my costumes. If I'm going to the rodeo or some cowgirl, can't wait to put on my cowgirl costumes. Mm-hmm. But I don't actually feel like they're costumes because I don't feel like I'm dressing up, because dressing up sometimes to me means like you're dressing something different than who you are.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like if I'm playing a character if it's a costume. But no, I'm just like in full Elena character.
Okay.
But yeah, I love a shocking, fun, colorful, striking outfit. Mm-hmm. And I love an opportunity to wear one. So that is my pick.
I'm going to go with, for right now, I think where I'm at in life, I'm going to do the comfortable and then allowing me to go with the flow currently, but then I'll add a little personality, usually with jewelry or shoes.
Yeah, I mean, your outfit today is everything, guys. She's wearing a sweater with colorful cowgirl boots and cowgirl hats, and like it's like pink and green and yellow and stars, and I need it.
Cavenders.
God, bless you, Cavenders.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Okay, you ready for question 8?
Yep.
Okay, how would you describe your humor? A, dark and a little self-deprecating. B, really niche silliness. People either get it or they miss it. No in between. C, out of left field, making myself laugh is my first priority. D, pure sarcasm.
Mine is really niche silliness.
It is. Yours is, and I love that you know that.
Yeah.
What is mine?
I mean, you have that. So I think you've gotten better. When I first knew you, I would probably say a little self-deprecating.
Yeah.
I think that you've because of your journey, I think that it's gotten a little like not as much. I think there's room to play around with it. But,
Always, yeah.
I don't think you're a sarcastic queen.
No, not really.
I think you do like to make yourself laugh.
I think I'm out of left field and making myself laugh. Out of left field also in my mind kind of is adjacent to or similar to shock value humor. And I feel like that I do live in a shock value humor state.
Yeah.
And I do love to like I love to make everybody laugh. I have a podcast. Hi. But I am included in that.
Yes.
I want to laugh for sure.
So out of left, I agree with that.
Okay. All right. Question 9.
Yep.
My biggest strength is A, my creative energy, B, my intuition, C, my work ethic, D, my confidence. I think I clicked confidence the first 2 times. The person I was with the other day when I took it was like, no, it's your creative energy. And I'm like, I'm not as creative as you think. So I still feel like it's my confidence. And I do kind of feel like that's part of my purpose in this little world is to like help girlies embrace who they are and like find their confidence. And so I think it is my biggest strength.
I agree.
Okay.
Being, working with you and also I consider you a friend, I think you've boosted my confidence. So I would definitely say just being around you. For me, I'm going to say my creative energy.
Yeah.
I'm a very creative person.
Yeah.
Sometimes I struggle not doing because I have like 15 creative ideas that I want to do. And I'm like, well, I can't get to them all today,
So overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
Paralyzed.
Yeah. So that's mine.
Yeah, you're incredibly creative. Okay, question 10 out of 15. How do you feel about hard feelings? A, what hard feelings? I'm a ray of sunshine. B, everyone around me knows how I am feeling with one look at my face. C, I have a bad habit of intellectualizing my feelings. It's fine, I'm fine. D, I feel them deeply. Hand heart emoji.
I know mine immediately.
What is yours?
Everyone around me knows how I'm feeling with one look on my face.
I think that's been the majority of my life. Like I remember being a cheerleader in high school and you're like across the gym in the corner cheering for the basketball team. And my mom later would be like, oh, Elena, you just look so mad the whole time. Like, and your whole purpose as a cheerleader is
to be happy.
Bring cheer, lead the cheer. I think I've gotten better about being able to kind of mask my reactions to things. Although if you know me well, you do be knowing. I think that I also sometimes do intellectualize my feelings and pretend I'm fine when I'm not. And I think I also do feel my feelings very deeply. So again, why are we trying to put me in a box? Oh yeah, it was my idea.
I agree with all that as well. But I do, again, like I think it's the wording like about hard feelings. I think if someone says something to me, the first thing I'm going to do is like raise an eyebrow, squint it, like it's going to.
Yeah, you're right. And that makes me want to click that one too because or I feel them deeply.
Yeah.
I honestly that still kind of feels more aligned to me because I do feel like I feel things sometimes more than most people.
Yeah.
But that can also correlate. Like if I feel them deeply, like you're gonna tell, you're gonna know for sure. So I don't know. I'm gonna go. I feel them deeply.
I'm gonna go one look.
Okay. All right. 11. How you travel tells me everything I need to know about you. A, everything is packed correctly in its own little packing cube. B, I pride myself in packing light, but it's a bit chaotic. C, I overpacked, but I have options. D, I have my trusty suitcase from 2008 and I packed it last night, but I'm ready.
I overpack.
Yeah. So this is tough for me because I am very strongly 2 of these. The first one is everything is absolutely packed correctly in its own little packing cube, completely organized, folded perfectly, each like category, it's all separated and organized. But also I overpacked and I have options. Like I don't know what to pick. I think the last times I did pick organized because that might be more important to me.
Okay.
When I'm out, that's how I think I determined it. Like, would I rather have extra options or would I rather be perfectly organized? And when I'm out of my space and where I normally operate, my brain is so much more chaotic. I don't know where things are. I'm always a little bit late, running behind, not knowing what I'm going to wear. So if things aren't perfectly organized and put in their new place in the temporary vacation spot or whatever, I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind. So I feel like I have to be organized.
Okay, nice. Not me. I'm shoving everything. I'm sitting on that suitcase to, zip it around. So I'm an overpacker.
Okay. All right, question 12. What do you most struggle with? A, it's hard for me to slow down and celebrate myself. B, it's a lot easier for me to give to others than it is for me to ask for help. C, I'm pretty self-critical. It's challenging for me to give myself credit. D, I have a lot of big feelings and that take me time to process and understand. Listen, I'm full of struggles. I'm full of struggles, guys. It's all of them. It's A through D. It's E. All of the above. Again, yeah, like Madelyn said, it just kind of depends. It's situational. What's the struggle?
I guess maybe let's look at it with you in your life right now. What is most? Because I look at these and I'm like, I can remember periods of my life where this was the most.
Uh-huh. True. Okay. Again, love her take.
That creative energy.
Yeah. Man, maybe I'm more self-critical than I'd like to be right now, not giving myself credit for like the work I've done to deserve where I'm at in life and the work I do. But then at the same time, even while I'm saying this, and maybe this is my answer, while I'm saying this out loud in my head, I'm like, Elena, you don't do enough. You don't do enough. You don't even deserve to feel this way. So if you actually did great and you worked really hard all the time, then you could deserve to feel like you're not giving yourself enough credit, but like you don't do enough. So maybe it's that, but I also have a lot of big feelings. But I don't think that's my issue right now. Life good, guys.
Life good.
Life good. I do think I'm a very generous and always willing to help and a giver, and I have a difficult time asking for help unless you are Eugenia. So, I don't know. Probably either self-critical or easier for me to give than ask.
I'm going to do self-critical just because literally last week I was sitting on the couch. I'm like, I'm not doing enough. I'm not even where I need to be in my brain. So I think that's the biggest thing I struggle with right now. Of course, like all of these work. I think 2 years ago, the give to others without asking, like that was very much the number one thing. But I feel like I've moved past, like I've healed in a lot of ways with that particular one. And I do have a lot of feelings, but having gone to therapy and different things, I'm able to process a little quicker.
Them better. Yeah.
So I'm probably going to say self-critical. I'm trying to do better about giving myself credit, but that's the one thing where like if I'm down in my feels, the first thing is I'm very hypercritical.
Hard on yourself. Yeah. I think I lean more towards that than anything in just my current state of life right now. Like that is the most commonplace issue I have out of the four. So that's going to be my answer as well.
Nice.
Okay, question 13. This is deep. I apologize. Do you think your inner child thinks they have to be a different animal to be liked?
Ooh.
And I think I don't like this question, but let's hear the options. A, yes, I think I need to be a fox to be valued. Brain emoji. No, I'm a cat. Sparkle emoji. Yes, I pretend I'm a bunny to seem chill. Straight face with teeth showing emoji. D, I can psychoanalyze myself in 20 different ways. Laughing face emoji. Like, you're just asking me what I think I am. So is that just going to be the answer that I get? No, because the first time, I don't remember what I think I said I can psychoanalyze myself in 20 different ways. And I think I said that both times, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. The second time I was thinking I said, I think I'm a bunny to seem chill, but I don't do that to seem chill. I think it just might be a bunny. But part of me is like, maybe I do need to be a fox to be valued because they're so cunning and resourceful and great and smart. But I think the safest answer is just I can psychoanalyze myself in 20 different ways. And I think I've discussed that 20 different times on this podcast. So it feels aligned.
That's what I'm feeling because I don't fully understand this question.
Kind of same.
So
And that's why she's openly admits how made up this is because shit don't even make sense.
yeah, the thing, I don't even know if it's worth really diving into, but do you think your inner child, my inner child.
My inner child is playing with blocks, okay?
Yeah.
My inner child does not give a fuck about this quiz.
Mine's playing with Littlest Pet Shops.
Yeah.
Mine's, calling in Radio Disney. Like, I think she's okay.
She's listening to the Backstreet Boys. She's not involved. She's not here with us.
Right. I was also so into ballet. Like, that was my personality for 15 years, was like, I was the girl who was a ballerina, like I did. And so, I think I was more just worried about, like, am I good enough to be in this, that rather than like, oh, I need to be a fox. It's more like, no, I need to get really good on point, or, so I think.
Yeah, that was, your inner child is not worried about this quiz.
No. So I'm going to say psychoanalyze.
Okay. So I knew there was another question coming up that was very pointed, and it is the next question. Truly and honestly, what do you think you are? A, fox. B, cat. C, deer. D, bunny. And I did do, I think I did do bunny both times. But the first time I got bunny, the second time I got deer. So
I'm actually going to ask for your help. I don't know what I am. Like, what?
I think you're a deer or a bunny.
Okay.
Right?
Interesting. I wouldn't put myself in bunny.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe I am, but.
Maybe it's also because I read the actual physical characteristics today, and it was like light hair, light eyes, feminine features.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, well, that's us.
Yeah.
I would pick deer, though, if I had to pick one of them all. But then I also see, like, there's some, like, cat in you, too.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with what I guess I had said earlier is, like, I think I'm a deer.
Okay.
But after taking this, I'm like, I don't know if I fully align there. I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay. You're going to click deer. I'm going to click bunny, I guess. Okay. And then the last question's so stupid. Last one. Are you a content creator or a business owner? Yes. Stupid. Now you have to put in your email. Stupid.
I guess I'm a content creator.
You are.
I create content.
For a living, you do.
Okay. So, yes. My email.
I know. It's guys. But
Ooh.
I've already done this twice, so might as well do it a third time. Oh, my God. I'm a cat.
Wait, is that different than what you've had before?
Yes. First I got bunny. Then I got deer. Now I got cat.
I'm a cat.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I'm a cat. It says you have, I do what I want energy. Maybe I'm a cat. Strong, independent, and you speak in fluent sarcasm. You might come off a little confrontational. You have boundaries like a freaking fortress after all. But when your people need you, you're immediately there with exactly what they need. When you get comfy, you let out all your weirdness. You have seen a cat sprinting around the house. Pupils fully dilated at 2 a.m. Yeah, that's you with your inner circle. You inherently have this cool and confident energy about you. Unfuckwithable equals you. You also happen to be a little impulsive. Your comment, shopping, travel, maybe style. Your friends know to hold you back a little. You just know what you want. Share the random things that pique your interest, whether it's a strong opinion or an impulse buy. No one will say it with their chest like you. Your content leaves people thinking, how do they just know who they are? I need your pep talks and rants. I want to know the random thing you just bought. The hills you will die on. Anything that's an immediate yes or no. Your experience, your reaction. So, couple of cats. Meow.
Meow.
Meow, meow.
Interesting.
Weird. Who'da thunk?
I mean, I think just like I do what I want, energy, strong, independent. I think we do.
We do.
Align there. I do like some sarcasm every once in a while, but I don't think I'm sarcastic.
I'm not fluent in it.
I could be wrong.
I can barely speak English, guys. Oh.
Well, you are a French influencer, so it makes sense.
Oh, oui, oui.
Oh, oui, oui. Interesting. I would have not put myself as a cat.
Neither I. I do feel like the hierarchy of me is possibly bunny, deer, cat, fox. But I don't know, man. I've got it. Literally, I'll take the quiz again. I'm going to get fox. So, and to my own point, did I not say I can be all of these things? Don't limit me. I am them all.
Yeah.
I guess I'm proving that to myself every single time I take the quiz.
But hey, you said it. You manifested it.
I manifested it. I'm a master manifester. Wild. So powerful.
So powerful.
Isn't that interesting, though? You know,
Yeah.
what animal are you? And why do we only get those 4 to pick between?
True.
What if I wanted to be a cow? Moo.
Well, we should have a guy on at some point to do. There's like a dude one. There's like a dude version. It's like eagle, something like that. Like, yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Isn't that fun?
I kind of want to take the dude one to find out what I would be as a dude.
Ooh.
Also,
Yeah.
I actually said this morning out loud to someone, I said, I would be a cool dude. Like, if I was a dude, I think I would be badass.
Have you done like the dude face filters before, like on Snapchat?
Yeah, and I would fuck me.
I'm a pretty good looking dude too.
Yeah. Just saying. So, hot guy, incoming, loading. Oh, how I can be enamored by a dumb thing on the internet for weeks at a time. I love that about me. The quiz will be in the show notes if y'all want to take the quiz, if you want to take it multiple times. I personally do want to know if you're a bunny, if you're a fox, if you're a cat, or if you're a deer, and if you feel like your results were correct. So please go participate and keep me posted. Producer Madelyn, thank you, as always, for keeping me young, keeping me on trend.
Thank you. Same.
I don't contribute at all, but
You do.
thank you. Well, guys, make sure you're subscribed. You're following along on Instagram at Elena Davies at MiscELENAeous Podcast. Leave a review, buy some merch, tell your friends. Stay the fuck tuned, and I'll see you next Tuesday.
Yay Networks.